What's going on, guys? Coach D back with another sports review, and today we are going to be reviewing how the Dallas Mavericks are using small ball to give the Clippers a bunch of problems. Now, this first showed up at the end of game one, and that's where Jason Kidd was like, they found something. I didn't think too much of it because I saw what they were doing. They were going small with Maxi Kleber at the 5, but the Clippers have so much experience. We have so much experience with small ball. And I saw so many adjustments to it just off the top of my head. I didn't think it would cause us as many problems as it did, but it definitely did in game two and really swung the fourth quarter for the Dallas Mavericks and helped them win a very close game. So the whole idea and concept behind small ball, before we take a look at what's going on here, is that you want to replace a traditional center with a floor spacing three-point shooting power forward. And what that does is it completely opens up the offense and spreads the floor. And for your star player, if the other team likes to double team or send help, it's really going to be difficult for them to do that because they're going to have to leave somebody wide open for three. And if your star player is a good passer like Luka Doncic, they're going to find that person that they left wide open for three and make a good pass. And if that wide open person makes the three, the offense is going to become very, very deadly. And that's what happened to the Clippers in game two. And the key for the Clippers that I want you guys to notice what they're doing is over-helping. When another team is small and they have somebody standing wide open for three, you cannot over-help. You have to stay home and stay on your man. But the Clippers really struggle with that. So let's go take a look. Here, Norman Powell is going to get switched on to Luka Doncic. Kawhi knows that that's probably not the matchup that the Clippers want. So guess what he's going to do? Overhelp. He's leaving Maxi Kleber right now wide open for three, and Luka noticed it immediately, makes a great pass to Maxi Kleber. Then Paul George is going to end up leaving his man, who's P.J. Washington, in the corner to go help for Maxi Kleber. And P.J. Washington gets the pass and hits the wide open three. Very nice from the Mavericks. This is a 6-0 run right now, and it's about to go to 12. So coming up the floor, because the Clippers are not matching the Mavs small ball, notice they still have Ivica Zubac on the floor, who is not a power forward. He's a center, right? Ivica Zubac is going to have to guard on the perimeter. He's going to have to pick up somebody for the Mavs on the three-point line. But notice here in transition, he doesn't pick anybody up. It would look like he's trying to pick up Luka in transition, but I don't know what would be going in his brain to think that that's what he's supposed to do. So Kawhi notices that, and he's like, wait, he's pointing, he's like, somebody go pick up Luka, but then he's like, wait, P.J. Washington, wait, nah, Zubac, you can't do it, so I'm going to do it. But that little hesitation, Luka notices right now nobody is picking him up, and he takes that advantage, and it leads to a step-back three in transition. Bang. So now that's going to be a 9-0 run, and it's about to become 12 right now. So notice right here, Ty Lue took Zubac off the floor, and he usually does that when other teams go small or Zubac's having trouble guarding on the perimeter. And now that we're small, but still the same rule applies. You cannot overhelp. And watch what Russell Westbrook's going to do on this play. Luka poses James Harden very far away, and look at Luka. He's just waiting. He sees Russell Westbrook, kind of cheating a little bit. He's waiting for him to overhelp. And guess what? He does it and leaves Kyrie Irving wide open for three. Beautiful pass from Luka. Kyrie switches his thing. Boom. That is a 12-point run, 12-0 run right there. Here we go again. Notice Russ is on Luka. He's going to end up gambling here, and Luka's going to get downhill. But even before that, look at Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is guarding P.J. Washington, right? Where are you going, Kawhi? Kawhi is over-helping right now. He's leaving P.J. Washington wide open for three. So when Russ gets beat and Luka gets downhill, guess what's going to happen? Luka's going to find P.J. Washington wide open for three, and he makes it. Very deadly offense. Very deadly. That's 15 points, and it's coming up again. Here we go. You got PG on Luka one-on-one. But look at James Harden. Where is he? Not staying home. Not on his man. He's over-helping just in case Luka gets by Paul George. PG almost gets a steal here, but he doesn't. Luka's going to drive in. Look at James Harden, overhelping, not being where he's supposed to be. Maxi Kleber wide open for three. Bang. That's 15 points all off of the same thing. And this overhelping, the Mavs are small, too many guys on the perimeter. You got to stay home. Now, what are the solutions to this for the Clippers and for Ty Lue? Number one, we need to stop just giving Luka bad defenders. Stop switching Norman Powell and James Harden onto him for no reason. Look at this screen right now. The Mavs do not have a real screener on the floor. Paul George, just go move him out the way and just stay in front and go over top of this screen and stay on Luka Doncic. There's no reason to just act like you got the best screen ever and switch on to Norman Powell. Just go over that. You should have just went over this. Don't give Luka Norman Powell, because now, Luka will probably cook Norman Powell. And Kawhi knows that. So he's going to end up overhelping and leaving somebody wide open for three. Very avoidable. Don't give them that switch. Notice here. Guess who? Kawhi's on Luka. Maxi Kleber comes and sets the weakest screen ever. Just go over or under the screen, Kawhi. Just don't let him get on to James Harden. So now Luka's on James Harden, and Russ feels like he needs to cheat. If that was Kawhi, he probably wouldn't have did that. So you need to stop doing that. The other thing that I think we need to do, we're gonna have to end up matching their small ball. I don't think when they go small and they have 5 perimeter guys, having Zubac out there guarding on the perimeter is not what we want to do. And it's really for 2 reasons. One, Zubac is a starter, and this is not their starting lineup. This is more like a bench rotation, one of the third lineup that they run. They either have Gafford at the 5 or Lively at the 5, and then they have the small ball unit. And having Zubac out here against this small ball, playing him starter minutes with the starters, and then bringing him against a small ball, that's probably too many minutes, even for him, especially at his size. And you don't want him running around on the perimeter or trying to pick up perimeter players in transition. And also, you don't want the Mavericks to get in a situation where they start using whoever Zubac is guarding to start screening for Luka, and they start getting that switch on to Zubac, or he's playing drop coverage. You don't want those problems. So I feel like we definitely need to match their small ball when we go small, but we need to remember the same rules apply. Just because we're small, it does not mean that you can overhelp. You still have to stay home. Do not get greedy. You don't want your man to get around you. You don't want them to collapse the defense, because somebody's going to be wide open for 3. So play smart defense. Don't switch bad defenders on. Don't gamble. Just stay in front of Luka and Kyrie. Play good defense, and you should be fine. Much better than leaving people wide open for 3. Do not overhelp. Stay home.